So we're now moving into the final days of the summer transfer window. Lots of movements still to happen, whether players are going to be joining Wolves or leaving the club. As always, guys, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Welcome back to Talking Wolves for your latest transfer news and updates. We're recording this on the afternoon of the 29th, Monday the 29th, bank holiday here in the UK, and a few days left until the deadline on Thursday. Quick shout out and quick reminder that we will be doing a deadline day live stream on Thursday evening, so be sure to check that out as well. Things are moving quite quickly, so of course follow us on the socials, but we'll kick off with the first big piece of news is that Wolves have finally agreed a fee with Stuttgart for the striker Sasha Kalajdzic, the big 6'7" forward. Wolves have been desperate for another striker all summer, and it's taken until now to get a deal over the line. Wolves had their first bid of around 15 million euros rejected. The player has been pushing for a move to Wolves for the last few days, and a fee has finally been agreed. His representatives were at Molineux yesterday. The fee that has been agreed is thought to be around 18 million euros plus add-ons. Kalajdzic is going to be signing a 5-year deal plus the option of an additional year as well. Flying into the UK this evening for his medical at Wolves tomorrow. He'll probably have to be registered by about midday tomorrow to be a part of the Bournemouth squad, for the squad travelling to Bournemouth. But if not, he may well be a part of the squad for Saturday's game against Southampton. But I'm sure Wolves will be trying to push this to get it over the line sooner rather than later. So Sasha Kalajdzic looks like he's going to be the newest player, and looks like he's going to be signing before the deadline to become a Wolves player. Next up is an interesting one. Willy Boly looks like he's going to be leaving the club after sort of 5 plus years of service at the club, but it's ended in quite a sour note, unfortunately. Bruno Lage named Willy Boly in his squad for yesterday's game against Newcastle United, and Willy Boly did not turn up at Molineux. Bruno Lage was very disappointed. He spoke about it in his post-match press conference after yesterday's draw, and he thought that Willy Boly was going to be pushing, or he was trying to push, a move out of the club. He was linked with Nottingham Forest a couple of weeks ago, and that's exactly where he's going to be going. They're closing in on the signing of Willy Boly. I'd assume it's going to be more than the £1 million fee that they bid last week, but they're hoping, Forest are hoping to get the deal agreed in the next 24 hours. That will be Nottingham Forest's 19th signing of the window. Now, Wolves have said that it would only sell if they got a replacement in. There has been a centre-back linked already today and been confirmed by a number of top sources that Wolves are looking at Craig Dawson from West Ham United. Last year of his deal at West Ham, so going to be an affordable price for Wolves. A player with plenty of Premier League experience. Of course, he's ex-West Brom as well, but a good defender nonetheless. A good defender to come in and be a squad option for Wolves and possibly add that experience that we have lost this summer with the likes of John Ruddy and Connor Cody leaving the club. So Craig Dawson at the moment is the most likely centre-back to come in to replace Willy Boly. Of course, things can move on that quite quickly as well. Now, we'll quickly look at attackers. Huang Qichan, who hasn't had the best of weeks at Wolves, missed the penalty in the Carabao Cup this week, and then his poor clearance led to the Newcastle equaliser yesterday. For the last week or so, he's been linked with a move out of the club. Both Everton and Leeds United are the teams looking at him. Everton today were again linked by The Athletic, but it was said that if Everton made a move for Huang, it would more likely mean they have to make the Connor Cody move permanent and then try and get Huang in on a loan deal. Leeds United are looking at him as a potential replacement for Dan James, who has been linked with a move to the likes of Tottenham Hotspur. So this is one where Wolves are almost going to have to wait for clubs to make different moves before Huang is a possibility for them. But I think Wolves will be willing to let Huang Qichan go for just slightly more than what they paid. Wolves paid around £14 million. It was made official this summer. Could sell him on for about 15-16 million pounds, but we will wait and see what happens on that front there. Another player that is likely to be joining Wolves, they're trying to get the deal and the wheels in motion for this deal, is Boubakar Traore from FC Metz. Now, he's been linked for a long time, probably 8 or 9 months actually. I think it was at the end of the January window he was first linked. Very talented young French midfielder from FC Metz. He was omitted from their squad over the weekend, so he wasn't part of their squad for their game on Saturday. And it's believed that Wolves have made a new offer over the weekend, and it's believed that that offer should meet the requirements for the club. So over the next couple of days or over the next hours, things could accelerate on that one as well. So keep your eye out for Boubakar Traore. Now, with one midfielder potentially coming in, that allows another midfielder to leave the club. Luke Kundl, I reported on my Twitter account exclusively last week that a number of clubs were linked with him, including Swansea City, who were the most likely team to sign him. I know that Preston, Hull and Huddersfield are all linked and all interested in Luke Kundl as well. A lot of those teams disappointed not to have seen him in Carabao Cup action on Tuesday, but Swansea were the team pushing hardest, and it looks like Swansea are the team that are going to win the battle to sign Luke Kundl on loan. I think this is a phenomenal level for him to be playing at a good championship, solid championship side, and hopefully plenty of game time at a good level for Luke Kundl. Of course, and Morgan Gibbs-White had a good time there as well. Bruno Lage still has links with Swansea City as well. Now we're going over to South America. Dario Osorio, a player that has been linked many times this summer from Wolves. Wolves apparently still have an interest in him. Apparently Wolves went and watched him last weekend as well. And Matthew Hobbs, the head of recruitment at Wolves, who is this sort of anonymous figure. I don't even know what Matthew Hobbs looks like, but he was linked with being in South America all throughout the summer. He was the one that was trying to broker the deal for Enzo Fernandez. He ended up going to Benfica, but he was in South America again to look at Dario Osorio, and Universidad de Chile, who he plays for, will want a high fee. We say high fee, you're probably talking sort of 10 odd million pounds and a high sell-on fee percentage. But since the weekend at the moment, nothing new on Dario Osorio. Going to Argentina, Wolves are also negotiating apparently to sign 19-year-old Maximo Perone from Vélez, one of the highest rated young Argentinian midfielders. Wolves are looking to reach an agreement for him, but it would likely mean that Perone stays at Vélez until the end of the Argentinian season, which is in October, and would probably then go on to join Wolves officially in January. So again, we will see if anything accelerates on those two in particular before the end of the window. Now, a couple of players have left the club. Firstly, Patrick Catrone is officially now no longer a Wolves player. He's off the wage bill. It's been linked for the last few days that he was going to be moving back to Italy and back actually to his hometown club, a Serie B club, Como, 1907. He's officially joined them now, and of course, been a disastrous time for Patrick Catrone at Wolves, and we do wish him all the best in his future. And hopefully we can see him pick up some form. It's a bit of a funky kit as well. I don't dislike that kit, to be fair. And a youngster, Wolves under-21 goalkeeper Joe Young. He's left Wolves and joined Dartford on loan. Guys, be sure to follow us on the social medias at Talking Wolves everywhere, because things are accelerating very quickly. Kalajdzic is pretty much a done deal. I'll have a full in-depth video on him in the next day or so, and fingers crossed we can see him in the Bournemouth team. But let me know your thoughts on today's rumours. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you all very soon.